A woman's response often reflects how she is treated. If you offer pain, don't expect peace in return. This highlights the reciprocal nature of relationships, where the emotional environment one creates directly influences how the other person behaves. A single moment of neglect can overshadow countless acts of kindness, as people often remember the one time you weren't there. Human nature tends to focus on disappointments, even when the majority of experiences have been positive. This reminds us of the fragile nature of trust. In agreeing to help others, be mindful not to sacrifice your own needs and well-being. It emphasizes the importance of self-care and setting boundaries in relationships to avoid neglecting your own priorities. Failing to build the life you desire now will leave you dealing with unwanted consequences later. This serves as a reminder that proactive effort toward one's goals is essential for shaping the future, or else circumstances may dictate your life for you. Don't plead for someone's presence. Instead, be gracious enough to let them leave with dignity and well wishes. The quote speaks to emotional maturity, encouraging self-respect and the understanding that not everyone is meant to stay in your life. Focus so intently on bettering yourself that you leave no room for criticizing others. This promotes personal growth, suggesting that self-improvement should take priority over negative judgment of others. Someone who has found strength in their own ruins is unbreakable. Those who have rebuilt themselves after adversity often become stronger, more resilient, and harder to bring down. Overgiving in love and trust can lead to deeper hurt when that trust is betrayed. The quote warns against overextending emotional trust to those who may not reciprocate or respect it, leading to disproportionate pain. Rather than judge someone's anger, seek to understand the pain behind it. This quote encourages empathy, recognizing that anger often stems from deeper emotional wounds that need understanding, not judgment. Ideas are plentiful and cheap, but the ones who turn them into reality are invaluable. It's not the abundance of ideas that matters, but the action and execution behind them. Those who take steps to bring their ideas to life create real value. This isn't a farewell, but a heartfelt thank you for the time we shared. Until we meet again, my final leap and greatest love. A tender reflection on a meaningful relationship, showing gratitude for the past while accepting the possibility of future reunion, whether in this life or another. Success requires clear goals and the determination to pay the price necessary to achieve them. True success starts with clarity of purpose and a willingness to endure the sacrifices that come with pursuing your dreams. Before life slips away, take time to appreciate what you have and be grateful for the little things that truly matter. Life's fleeting moments often hold the most value. Gratitude for small, everyday blessings leads to deeper happiness and fulfillment. Losers watch the winners, but winners stay focused on their own journey to success. Success comes from focusing on personal progress, rather than being distracted by the achievements of others. I stopped justifying myself when I realized that people only hear what they want to understand. Sometimes, no matter how much you try to explain yourself, others interpret things through their own biases. It's a reminder to prioritize peace of mind over the need for approval. Sometimes, the ones pulling you down are those standing closest to you. The quote reflects the painful reality that those within your inner circle can sometimes be the greatest source of negativity or hindrance. It calls for discernment in relationships. Sometimes, the one you desire the most is the very person you're better off without. This reminds us that not all desires align with what is truly good for us, and sometimes letting go is the healthier choice. Few understand the strength it takes to hide sadness behind a smile, a struggle even harder than the sadness itself. The quote speaks to the silent battles many people face, where concealing pain often becomes an exhausting challenge in itself. Being unable to stop thinking about someone or being unable to get someone out of your mind indicates. Being unable to get someone off your mind may suggest a strong emotional or psychological connection. Some believe that this could indicate a reciprocal feeling, where the other person is also thinking about you. This is often linked to concepts like emotional energy or subconscious bonds, which can make you feel a deeper connection with someone, even when you're apart. However, it's important to note that this isn't a guaranteed reflection of mutual thoughts, but more of a sign of the impact that person has on your emotional state. The fears we avoid become the barriers that limit us. Avoiding fear only magnifies its power, turning it into a self-imposed limitation. Facing fear is the first step toward personal freedom and growth.